party leaders. One of it is that they were not happy with the choice of the running mate, Nollywood actress, Funke Akindele. A lot of them wanted somebody else, and in fact, I think Chief Bode George said the party had agreed that they were going to have Gbadebo Road's rival just before he left for the Labour Party. They were going to have him as the running mate to Jandor so that they can consolidate their numbers and consolidate the party. You were the director of campaign and strategy. What was the strategy behind having Funke Akindele as the running mate to Jandor, instead of maybe any other person like Gbadebo Road's rival?
Well, maybe that shouldn't even be the question. Maybe the question initially should be, maybe the question should be like, okay, why was that, did that actually happen? Did the party actually come together to say, okay, we wanted road rival, or was it Chief Bode George and a few lay elders that said we wanted road rival? Again, like I said, I didn't support Jandor for the primaries. No, I did not. I actually supported another person that is actually in the APC now. I was the director general for that campaign. But the bottom line again is this: if you actually had an agreement, to say, okay, this is the person we're going to pick as your running mate, will that person come to the grounds for the primaries to want to contest? You see, because Jandor also has openly come out to say, no, I never start to agree with you. Chief Bode George has said it several times that, look, no, we said you are going to pick Gbadebo Road's rival. But as at that time, why Gbadebo actually sent a letter to to Jandor, because I saw the letter, I was not part of that team then. I saw the letter late after, maybe a few months after. Actually, so while he sent a letter to Jandor applying to be the deputy governorship candidate, he had actually gone to Labour Party, because all this came out from documents at the court. He had actually gone to Labour Party. So, again, we need to clearly look at this. Again, was the agreement to bring Gbadebo Road's rival, was it a consensus? No, it wasn't. Even if Chief Bode George had agreed and a few leaders had agreed with Jandor, Dr. Gukelu didn't sit with them to agree, because I had a conversation with him. He's my father. Chief Bode George is also my father, though. So, Mama Aduke didn't sit with them to say, yes, this is it. Same thing, the Duartes, the Adedosumus, this. Nobody sat. So when you're saying, yes, we are the party, even the state chairman was aware. So we need to define who the party is. Who actually is the party? So I'm not saying Chief Bode George didn't agree with Gbadebo with Jandor, because I wasn't privy and I can't say that. But the bottom line is that was that a consensus? We have the highest ranking party official in Lagos. Was it part of the arrangement? So all these things, we need to look at it very well.
All right. But the choice of the choice of Funke Akindele, was that a consensus decision too? Or simply that of the candidate?
That's what I'm saying. No, it's not. That was the consensus. So it goes to show how fragmented the party was. And it still is.
All right. So
Jandor choice.
So Jandor has left the party. I understand that some other leaders of the party are begging him to rejoin. Would you advise him to heed to their advice?
Well, I don't know. You're a journalist. I'm not. So I don't know which people are begging him to return, but I'm sure that I don't see Jandor coming back to PDP, not in a hurry. Then secondly, is PDP even ready to accept Jandor, not the way PDP is now? So I don't even see that happening, not in the near future.
So what's next for the PDP? Because everybody is saying the PDP experienced its worst results in Lagos State in the 2023 elections. Yet the issues that resulted in that have not been resolved. So what's next for the PDP? You are staying back in the PDP. What do you intend to do to resolve those issues within the PDP?
Results in 2023, and I am happy with that, with this choice of words, your choice of words, not that Jandor. You see, some people are saying Jandor's got the low. No, it's not about Jandor. It's actually the PDP, because even it's not even it didn't stop at the governorship election thing. Even the presidential election, PDP scored just 75,000. So if anybody is castigating Jandor, then we should look also at the presidential election results. So PDP is the problem, not candidates. Candidates, yes. Leaders, yes. But the PDP is the umbrella. It's the party that is going into elections, not the candidate. Niyi Adams, even if I'm the governorship candidate today, I am not, my name is not going to be on the ballot. It's actually going to be People's Democratic Party. Yes, now to your question, there's a major problem. And I think the problem is partly caused by the national. A lot of people have looked at certain issues. You know the funny thing, this thing has been on. In 2015, after the elections, 2015, that's some 9-10 years from now, I had a team of young people then, including this same Gbadebo Rival and a few others. We went on a fact-finding mission on what were the causes, both the causes of the issues in the party. And we came up with solutions to almost everything that is happening now. We came up with the problems and the solutions. A lot of the leaders said, we have used this set of words in Yoruba, and then I'll translate it. Taloron Inche, who sent you on this errand? So apparently they wanted it. They wanted the PDP to continue. And if you look at it, the PDP has lost grounds. But it was slightly easier then because there were patronage from at the national prior to 2015. But immediately PDP lost at the national level. A lot of the PDP gladiators have left. Some that have not left have been accused openly of being bedfellows with the ruling party. So that's one problem. The second one is this. We need to go back and look at the way we pick our candidates. Picking candidates is half of the problems in PDP. The choice of candidates, when somebody will sit at the national level and say, okay, pick this person, pick because it's my cousin. And
all right. Honorable Niyi Adams. We would like you to
actually gone out of their way.
Honorable Niyi Adams, we understand that the network is not smooth enough, and so maybe we would have to resort to an alternate arrangement so that we can hear you vividly and clearly. So please just hold on by. We'll try to reconnect with Honorable Niyi Adams.
Shelter is that real estate company steadily poised to give you that desired dream home, business location, recreational place, and more with the necessary and relevant documentation. Zibum Shelter has plots of lands in Mowe, Ekpe, Ikorodu, Owode, and after Aton. Acquire a Zibum Shelter land at Owode Ilaro with as low as 250,000 naira, at Mowe or Fada at 800,000 naira, and as low as 1 million naira for half a plot at Ikorodu, all of which can be paid in installments for 3 months. Zibum Shelter has got you covered with that property and price range to suit you. Zibum Shelter is at Office 20, New Edition Plaza, number 20 Jagumolu Street, Bariga, Lagos State. Call 081-377-51223 or 090-409-99213. Email zibumenterprises@gmail.com. At Zibum Shelter, you are offered peace of mind. Call today.
All right, you're still listening to the follow-up on Adami Mogo 93.1 FM. All right, Honorable Niyi Adams, the former state youth leader of the People's Democratic Party, and most recently the director for campaign and strategy of the Jandor governorship bid in 2023, is my guest this morning. I've been speaking with him. Honorable, we have a bit of a feedback from your end. I don't know if there's a way you can put that off so that we can hear you clearly. I think I can hear myself. Okay, all right. So, Honorable, just before we went on that quick break, you were breaking it down to us as to what needs to be fixed within the People's Democratic Party. You said the first time that, well, a lot of people had left the party and that is a serious cause of concern. I think the second point you were making was that you need to review, your party needs to review the process for selecting candidates. So maybe you should pick it up from there and continue with your trail of thoughts.
Yes, thank you. Absolutely, the PDP needs to review the way we pick our candidates. Nobody should sit somewhere and think, okay, yes, this person is this, we're going to share this, we're going to have Dr. Bukelu's group, we're going to have the Bode George's group. Let us have a free and fair, primaries. Once we have a free and fair primaries, then definitely there won't be issues to resolve, or there will be very minimal issues to resolve. Even our congresses, look at the way the congresses are going. The way the congresses are going, it's actually a recipe for failure. Look at the way everybody is just doing the way they want, doing things the way they want. So even at the national level, once the national level is the way it is at the moment, then I don't see any state level, especially states without governors, to guide or to sit on top of things. Then it's still going to continue the way it is. Again, the greed of individuals should not be taken, or the desire of individuals should not be taken as the desire of the collective. No, it's not. The PDP used to be a very democratic party, a party where you can become anything. But now it is not so anymore. It is the level of infighting, the level of indiscipline. That's why I've never attended any reconciliation meeting. How can you ask me to come and reconcile when the issues that are on ground that have led to the reasons why we are reconciling are still left without being attended to? Some people engage in anti-party activities. Some people engaged in gross disobedience of the constitution of the party. And you are not talking about that. You are telling us to come and reconcile. I don't have any time to waste anymore. Yes, I keep saying it.
Does that mean that you've lost hope in your party?
Sorry?
Does that mean that you have lost all hopes in your party, reclaiming any form of power?
That what? Sorry.
I said, does that mean that you've lost any hope in your party, the PDP, regaining any form of power?
No, 2027 is still far away. We can resolve this. If I had lost hope, I would have gone to my house, or I would have moved out of the party. I have not lost hope. I still believe PDP can do what they can do, what they are expected to do, but provided, I mean, look, you must enforce boundaries. If you don't enforce boundaries, you're just inviting anarchy. You are inviting chaos. And that's what is happening. This one person will claim this today, the other one will claim secretary tomorrow, and you know, different things. You have two different schools, you have to go to court, you have to do this. I mean, yes, we agree. I have also of the school of thought that the ruling party is dipping fingers into PDP to make it unstable. But even at that, can't we just come together and look at things objectively? So we have a long way to go, but it's still not irredeemable.
The Yorubas will say, "Ti ogiri obalanu alangba ole wogiri." If there is no crack in the wall, the lizard would not find its way into an abode. Do you have people, specific people? Because you know the other day Jandor specifically mentioned the party chairman and persons like Chief Bode George. But aside of these people, are there other people that you consider the weak link of the PDP, either at the state or national level, that may have contributed or are still contributing to the state of the PDP right now?
Do I need to tell you that the way Wike is going is working against the PDP? Do I need to tell anybody that? I mean, the jury is out there. Look at Anyanwu. Look, the jury is out. Look at everybody. PDP is no more an attractive proposition the way it is now. We need to sit down. The governors must take the lead. They must take the lead and wipe this place, the table clean. This table is too dirty. They must sit down. They must what's it called? They must live out their individual ambition. It is individual ambitions that is the major problem. I just heard now that what's it called? People that are supposed to come into PDP are going into other parties. I just heard this morning that Malam El Rufai has gone to SDP. And a lot of people are leaving PDP. When last did you hear somebody come into PDP? It's becoming like a pariah party. Something must be done. It's not about reconciliation. What are you reconciling? We've been reconciling since 1900, if I'm allowed to use that thing. No, we have been reconciling before James Robertson. We have been, to be candid, we've been reconciling. But you see, when we were in power, there were ways there were ways you enforce boundaries. But even if we're not in power and we still want to get to power, then we should be able to enforce boundaries.
Is it fair to say that? Is it fair to say that the PDP is not a party designed to be in the opposition? That it can only manage its issues if it is in power?
Well, maybe I don't say that 100%, but yeah, we are behaving like spoiled children. You know, all we keep doing is to cry, oh, they've taken this, they've taken that. What are we doing, firstly, to ensure that these things are not taken? Secondly, what are we doing to ensure that these things are the ones taken are gotten back? It's not enough to cry. It's not enough to make noise on the social media. Have we abandoned our people at the grassroots? What is the level of discipline in the party? So that when you know if you do something, look, almost everybody, if there are no boundary enforcement, if you wake up one day, you can say, I want to go to CBN and go and take some dollars. Well, do you know why you will not go there? Because, one, you will probably find it difficult to get into it. And if you get into it, to take it, you know that you will be punished. So it's because of the punishment. And because you know that when you do it, you will be punished. Not that it is written that you will be punished. So it is written in our constitution, but are people doing it? Our guy, Tommy Kimi, leads the disciplinary committee. They need to sit tight. They need to take the bull by the horn. Not the kangaroo disciplinary committee that has been used to witch hunt or that has been used to just take some people away from the party. No.
Niyi Adams, you've mentioned Anyanwu, Wike at the national level. The PDP in Lagos State has tried and failed for about 25 years to gain any form of power. Who do you think has been the major stumbling block in Lagos
Well,
PDP?
it's not obvious. Look, is it about major stumbling block? It's obvious. Look, if I were to be candid, if I were to be Chief Bode George, I'll just go home. Period. Not because I have failed, but because I am not talking now because Chief Bode George is actually my uncle. Because I cannot sit down and having tried, having led people all this while, and it is not working. And the people are coming up against me. If you read the kind of insults people pass on Chief Bode George, on the platform, on PDP platforms, Lagos State, I look at it and look, what? How has it gotten into this? How has it gotten to this? How? Some people that were not born when Chief Bode George was the governor of Ondo State, they just wake up one day and pass insults. Curses.
Is Chief Bode George overbearing, or is he is he being sponsored by an external figure to keep PDP as it is or where it is today? Or do you think it is simply just his lack of political strategy, or he's just been overbearing? Which one of it do you think has been his own major flaw here?
I think it's more about his military background. I think I cannot pinpoint to, because I will not say what I cannot prove. I cannot pinpoint to any external influence, sort of. Well, I think is, uncle is a military man. In military, the idea is that do this and it has to be done. So when you now have people, especially younger people that will probably not have met you in the military, and you're now confronting you, then the natural thing for military men is to react. But that's not the way it is in politics. So that's the thing. I can remember clearly, I think it was in 2000 or something, we were in Chief Bode George's house, and one military like that, not in his house in Italy, it's his family house because we come from the same area on Lagos Island. So one military just came out like that. Like, I am sorry, I'm going to use this set of words to permit me. He said, Chief Bode George was shocked. I'm sure he has never heard that kind of a statement, especially directed at him. It was like, he looked at everybody. General Ariwaju was there. I think Monku Liskeru, people. This person banged the table right. Okay, I think it was the window pane or something. Right? See what he said? In my father's house, that was a shock to him. So it's not about, I'm not sure it's about him being sponsored by external people, but I think it's more about his military background. It's the fact that if I want something, I must get it. So I think that's more of it than the other one.
So as long as Olajide Bode George continues to exert that level of influence within the PDP, you don't see the party going anywhere. That is what it is. Let me also add that to a quote, a statement credited to you where you said that the PDP should forget about 2027 if discipline is not enforced. Is that still your position?
Without a shadow of a doubt. Look, you see, let me tell you, let me take you back a bit. In 2015, some set of people engaged in anti-party activities. I'm talking about Lagos. I'm being specific about Lagos now. Because, okay, not even, let me tell you, in 2015, yes. In 2019, some people also, including people in authority in Lagos in terms of our party, went out to say, don't vote for Jimmy Agbade because Jimmy Agbade didn't accept this, didn't accept that. Jimmy Agbade got In 2015, we scored, I think, 600 and something thousand votes. I was the director of organization for that campaign. In 2019, another set of people came out to say we are not going to vote for Jimmy Agbaje and don't vote for him. Right? I think they went to vote. They said go and vote for was it ADC or ADP? Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Jimmy Agbaje from 650 something scored 200,000. In 2023, another set of people are the same. Some people also went out to say we are not going to vote for you. Go and vote. Even the state chairman sent a message a day before the eve of the election that don't vote for the PDP. Both PDP, both Jandor and the House of Assembly candidate of PDP. We all saw the result. We scored 62,000 votes. Some people are saying Jandor scored 62,000 votes. No, Jandor did score 62,000 votes. The People's Democratic Party in Lagos State scored 62,000 votes. We need to let that thing. So, because discipline has not been meted out to people that have heard, they have continued to be emboldened, and they are now so comfortable in their inadequacy to the point of if we don't do this again, if we keep repeating it in 2027, maybe we score 15,000 votes. You can imagine the Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Barrister Nyesom Wike, came to Lagos and gave out 300 million to the opposition party's wife in court.
Yeah.
During our campaign. And we'll see, some people will still keep claiming that this is a party person. Just because you say, okay, the Jandor didn't support your ambition. Must I support your ambition to support the party? Have you forgotten that it's actually the party that made you? Everything. So, indiscipline is the easiest way to destroy any community.
All right. Honorable Niyi Adams, it's been a pleasure having this conversation with you, but I'd just like to ask you one more about Jandor. I know he has said he's collapsing. He's going to collapse his political structure into a different platform. Do you have any idea where he's headed?
Well, when he's ready, he will tell the world.
But you have an idea of where he's headed. But you have an idea of where he's headed because you're a good friend to him.
Everything I've said, it's not as if Jandor is saintly. No, Jandor is not a saint. So he needs to work on certain things too, which I've also had discussions with him. Again, his naivety as a politician, the nerve to say it the way it is, also put him into certain trouble or certain form of trouble. Yes, he needs to work on certain things if he is also going to be a successful politician.
So,
but again, whatever he has done never warranted anybody saying I am not going to vote for the party. No way. That's not acceptable to me in any way.
So, if he decides to join the ruling All Progressives Congress, or let's say the opposition Labour Party, how will that impact Lagos PDP?
Look, I'm a Muslim, but in the Bible, I think it's in Luke or something, because I went to a Christian secondary school. In Luke, I am sure that a shepherd, a herdsman, left 99 flocks and went in pursuit of one that went missing.
Indeed.
So anybody that has the interest of PDP, we not say who is Jandor, who is Adediran, who is this, who is that. No, they should leave. If you're saying that, then you don't even have the interest of the party. It will impact. It will impact negatively. Even if it's just Jandor, and it is not just Jandor, he has his followers. in the party before they left. He has his followers, his sympathizers outside the party. So definitely it's going to impact. It is going to impact negatively on the party. Anybody that says otherwise is just either out of hatred or the person is very unserious.
And if things stay the same, what would then be your own next political move?
Well, there's a thing that says we cross the bridge when we get to it. If things stay the same, we'll review our situation. But as we speak, I believe PDP can overcome the challenges faced with its facing.
All right.
But like I also want to say something.
Yeah.
Jandor leaving PDP does not impact my friendship with Jandor. Yes, we met in PDP, but that's not. We still chatted yesterday, or was it day before yesterday?
No, because I have to ask that question. I have to ask that question because you said the candidates you initially supported has crossed to the APC. And there are some rumors that, well, Jandor may be going to the APC, even though we've not verified any of that. And that's why I had to pose that question. Perhaps we never can tell if people from APC are already making advances, towards you to also get you to join their party.
Towards me. They've always made that. So it's not going to be. You are not actually worth it as a politician if other parties are not making advances as this. That has always been happening.
Yeah.
So that has always been what I've reported.
And you are giving them consideration.
No, I'm not.
Okay. All right.
I've never done that, and I will not.
All right. Just let's have your quick take now on the drama in Lagos, the Lagos State House of Assembly. We know that at the moment we have clarity that Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa is in charge. But the drama behind his removal, the resignation of Right Honorable Mojisola Miranda, and the re-election of Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa has put the Lagos State political scene, into another national spotlight with several commentaries on it. So I'd like to know, what does this tell you about politics in Lagos State? And perhaps point us towards 2027, if there is any.
To the blind, they can see. To the deaf, they can hear that this APC is a one-man party. A one-man party. If you don't align with the interest of that man, you cannot survive. And that is what is happening, what is playing out.
Who's the one man? Yeah.
Well, it's the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is the one man again. He owns the party now. Look, the issue is this. The Miranda, the Right Honorable Mojisola Miranda, didn't follow what they call protocol. Probably. Protocol, and the only protocol there is Mr. President. Whether you are talking about DAC or whatever, I know that's not the issue. Now, the problem is that opposition is not united. If we had a strong opposition in Lagos, the person will lose Lagos easily in 2027. So the opposition must go and get their acts together. The drama is not just nauseating, it's embarrassing to those of us that are Lagosians. I'm talking of the indigenous Lagosians now. It's embarrassing. Again, Mojisola happens to be one of our own. You'll find out that even the core indigenous came out to support Mojisola, and they were not supporting her just because she was a core indigenous. They were supporting her because when the majority sat down to say, yes, there are allegations and we are impeaching you, and some people are being influenced that, this thing, the will of the majority is not going to survive. And it didn't survive. Then that means we have a problem. So in APC, the majority will have their say, but the minority with plus one man will have its way.
And that one man, is
who? Our president now. Do I need to keep repeating that?
No, we need to let you say that for yourself, because that's your opinion.
Yes, my opinion now. And am I not entitled to I'm entitled to my opinion as a politician. I'm entitled to my opinion as I call an indigenous of Lagos. So, is it not obvious?
All right.
When majority sat and said, no, this is this. And the minority said, no, we are the majority. There is majority in minority. And there's minority in majority. And this is what we have ended. Look at the shambles. Look at how we have gone on the map for all sorts of negative reasons.
Oh, well.
Center of excellence.
It's been a pleasure having this conversation with you, Honorable Niyi Adams. Honorable Niyi Adams was previously the Director of Campaign and Strategy for the Jandor Governorship bid in 2023. He's also a former...
You see,
yes, sir.
You are also doing like politicians who are saying Jandor scored 62,000 votes. That is not Jandor campaign,
the PDP
State Governorship Campaign.
Yes. All right. I take that correction. Honorable Niyi Adams is former director of the campaign, the People's Democratic Party 2023 governorship campaign that had Honorable Olajide Adediran alias Jandor as the governorship